guys, welcome back to my channel. I have decided to start like a little segment called Novelty with Novel-lis and it's where we have a cup of tea and just discuss things. I thought we would start off with actually talking about this little mug that I am using. It's actually a Christmas Carol mug. So it's from T2. I don't know, it's going to be really hard to show you this without spilling it. Maybe I'll drink some more. But they've all got like little quotes on the inside and it came in a T2 sort of like gift set. I bought one last year and it was the fiction one. And it has 3 sets of tea, comes with a mug and a book, like a penguin book. So I love these, and then they had a sale earlier this year and I bought 2 more, which this one came in. But I thought I would have my Christmas cup of tea with you guys today using my mug rug from Bookish and Cozy. Check them out. They have got a Thanksgiving sale on at the moment. I think it ends today. So definitely check that out. So I'll show you the mugs. So this one is from the fiction box set. I've actually got it up there holding all of our like wedding cards and everything in it. But this one says, "I'm not afraid of storms, for I'm learning to sail my ship," which is a quote from Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. And the book that came with this set was Little Women. Come in these little boxes. And so this is the Little Women one. It's beautiful. See, it just goes perfectly with the teacup. This is the Christmas tea set, the Festive Classics. None of this is sponsored. I buy all my own stuff. I do not have enough of a following for people to send me things. So yeah, this is the Festive Classics. And this is the box that it comes in. These boxes are great. I will keep them all and put things in them. And the teacup comes in this section. These are all the teas, and then this is the little book. So I'll go through the teas that we have. So this one's White Chocolate Chai, A Taste of the Little Prince by Antoine de Saint. I have no idea how to say that. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to butcher it. But yeah, so it comes in these little boxes. It's got a little thing about the tea and a little thing about the book. Pop and Praline, A Taste of the Nutcracker and the Mouse King by E.T.A. Hoffman. That's cute. Pop and Praline. I'm not sure if I'd like that. It might be a bit sweet for me. And yeah, again, they have a little thing about the tea and a little blurb about the book. So it says, "This tea, take a stroll through a sweet, rich and decadent landscape of hazelnut flavours, bound to surprise and delight. Familiar yet tantalisingly new, this smooth, robust brew is pure indulgence in a cup." That actually does smell quite nice, sound quite nice. I do like hazelnut. Can sort of smell something. And then about the book. On Christmas Eve, Fritz and Marie excitedly await the arrival of Grandfather Drosselmeyer and the marvellous gifts he brings to them every year. When Marie discovers a rather curious Nutcracker doll amongst the presents, she suddenly finds herself caught up in an age-old battle and is transported to a magical world of sugar-frosted castles, chocolate, kings, and true love. I always thought that her name was Clara because of like Barbie and the Nutcracker. Is her name not Clara? Maybe I need to buy the Nutcracker. So there's that one. This is Christmas Breakfast, A Taste of Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. There we go. Oh, I can smell that. That smells nice. "'Tis the season to embrace this delightfully classic gingerbread brew. Filled with familiar festive flavours, this merry drop is Moorish and comforting with sweet, smooth and spicy notes. The perfect Christmas morning cup." I can definitely smell the spice in that. That smells nice. I didn't even read what this one said about the tea. Luminously bright and Moorish, this incredibly drinkable black tea chai shines bright with glowing beams of caramelly white chocolate and warming spices. You can actually smell it through the plastic. So they all smell really, really good. And then this is A Christmas Carol and Other Christmas Writings by Charles Dickens. And this one, it's actually different to the cup because this is blue and this is green. I love this. The green is so pretty. There's little Gandalf. He's having a snooze there. We've got Christmas Festivals, the story of the goblins who stole a sexton, a Christmas episode from Master Humphrey's Clock, A Christmas Carol, The Haunted Man and the Ghost's Bargain, A Christmas Tree, What Christmas Is As We Grow Older, The Seven Poor Travelers. Cool. And then it's got like appendices in it. So that's that one. This is the romance box. Its book is, can you have a guess? Outlander. And this is the teacup. I really love this teacup. It is such a beautiful shade of green, and all the colors of like, they're like Scottish wildflowers. They're so beautiful. And the handle is, it's annoying because it's like not focusing properly. It's tartan. And the quote is, "For where all love is, the speaking is unnecessary." Let's have a look in this box. I'll get the lid off. There we go. Alrighty, so we have got a nice French Earl Grey, A Taste of Sense and Sensibility, which is, I'm hoping to reread in 2026. You can just smell it through there. Earl Grey gets a French twist that is oh so fruity. A medium-bodied black tea base is enhanced by pretty petals and notes of fruit that play with classic bergamot in an aspiring, bold, and refined infusion. It smells nice. I also like this purple. It's a pretty purple. Very purpley. Pax a Peach, A Taste of Gone with the Wind. Succulent blend of hand-picked fragrant flavors, singing with ripened peach, papaya, apple, and roasted chicory. Chicory? I thought that was something that they used in barbecues. Serve it hot or over ice. Could be sort of barbecue-y. Isn't it something that they, like chicory stones or something? Chicory wood? I don't know. I'm not a barbecuer. And then Melbourne Breakfast. I have had Melbourne Breakfast before. I don't really like it. It's too vanilla-y for me. But it is A Taste of Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. And it is one of T2's most sipped blends. I don't like it. This full-bodied black tea is elevated with velvety, smooth vanilla notes. Yep. Created for the moments you feel like indulging. It is too vanilla-y for me. I don't really do. And it's like sort of artificial vanilla. So, sorry, T2. I don't like that one. But this is the Outlander book. And she is chunky. And that's the inside. Again, it's got like the Scottish thistles. But yeah, that is a chunky book. It's dense. And this paper's like pretty thin too. Sort of a bit like Bible paper. But yeah, so that is the gorgeous T2 Penguin books. I've loved having these, and I'm working my way through my fiction teas. I think I actually might have the boxes down here because I've got the teas in our makeshift pantry in the shed. So we had English Breakfast, which I've been having some of them. It's not my favorite. Like, I am a Yorkshire Gold girl, as you can probably tell because it's always hanging out of my cups of tea. I need to have some before it goes cold. Oh, it's like the perfect drinking temperature. Yorkshire Gold is probably my favourite tea to drink, and I really like Irish Breakfast, Twinings Irish Breakfast. Their English Breakfast isn't my favourite, but it's still nice. And their English Breakfast was A Taste of Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf. I've never read any of Virginia Woolf's books. Regular Earl Grey, which I really like regular Earl Grey. A Taste of Great Expectations by Charles Dickens. Green Rose, and it is A Taste of the Secret Garden. I've never actually read The Secret Garden. I remember watching it. It was like maybe a BBC TV movie or something. And I feel like as a kid, I didn't like it because did somebody fall off a swing and die or something? And I just remember being traumatized by that as a child. So there you have it. They are all the T2 teas that I have from the little gift boxes. I hope you're enjoying a cup of tea with me. comment below what your favorite tea is or what tea you're drinking. So this is my current read. It's The Christmas Tree Farm by Laurie Gilmore. I am reading sort of sporadically lots of different books at the moment, but this is my main read. I'm about a third of the way through and I'm enjoying it. It's cute. It's, you know, all those new romance feels. I'm here for the covers. Genuinely, that is why I have purchased these books. They are so pretty, and like when you look at the back, I crave a Christmas tree filled sky of pink like that. That is so beautiful, and a little westie, and just the little cabin. Everything is so cute about this book. I am enjoying this. It is about, so the first book in the series is the Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and it follows Jeannie, and she has a brother called Bennett, and so this book is like he's the love interest in this one. It follows a girl called Kira who has moved to Dream Harbor to fulfill her dreams of owning like a influencer style homestead. Not too far into it yet, but she's sort of like, she's meant to be grumpy, I guess, if this was a Grumpy Sunshine story, she's the grumpy one. So she's a twin. Her twin has gotten married and moved to Denmark. She begrudges the twin for doing that because they've always been together. She's decided on a whim to buy this dilapidated Christmas tree farm. And if you've read any of the Dream Harbor books, they're all super like crazy and in each other's business. And so she's now experiencing that. And everybody wants to buy a Christmas tree, and she's just trying to start up the business. And so she's just gone to the Dream Harbor Christmas tree lighting to announce that she has opened the farm and that people can come up and buy them. And Bennett, he's been popping in and helping her try and make the rundown house and cabin more user-friendly. She doesn't really have any internet, and it's sort of falling down around her, and he's a bit of a handyman, but he's also tech savvy. He's got 3 dogs, and one of the dogs is a little Westie. So yeah, that is what is happening so far in that. In reading sort of on and off Beyond the Pill on my Kindle. It is about sort of coming off the pill and the hormones and everything that you would experience if you've been on the pill for a very long time, the withdrawal symptoms that you might find you have if you come off of it, and why it is good to come off it, all of those things. I have just gone off the pill because it was messing with my hormones a lot. I've been on the pill since I was, I think, 18. Come off it a couple of times within those years, but I do want to try and just get off it completely now and get used to knowing what my cycle is doing, because I think it is important for us as women to understand that and the reason why we feel the way we do at certain times, and that we're not actually crazy. It's just our hormones. That has been interesting so far. I am listening to From the Wizarding Archives by J.K. Rowling, and it is sort of like all the Pottermore articles that were on the Pottermore website, like the OG Pottermore website. Do you remember when you'd like log on and you could go through the story, and they had like these beautiful illustrations, and you could click on certain things in the illustrations and it would do things, and you'd like pick your wand, and it was far more interactive and immersive than what Pottermore is today. And it is such a shame because I loved that Pottermore website. I was on it every day as a teenager at high school. I would sit in the library and just be like on Pottermore and doing the sorting quiz and making sure I was getting sorted into the right house that I wanted to be sorted into, and getting my right Patronus and all of that. So it's got all the articles from that. I feel like those articles probably still are available on Pottermore. I just don't think it's as user friendly as it used to be. So yeah, it's like all those articles compiled into a book. I have it. I'm listening to it on Audible, but I also have it on my Kindle. So From the Wizarding Archive. I don't have a fancy colourful one, guys. Sorry. But I want this to be a physical book. If this was a physical book, I would buy it straight away. it's so good and so fascinating, and it's a shame because I'm listening to it, and the only time that I really listen to audiobooks is when I'm in the car driving, and so if I'm trying to concentrate on traffic or something, I'm not taking it in fully, and there'll be a part that I'm really, really interested in, and I don't want to pause it because I don't want to take my hands off the wheel, so then I have to go back and re-listen. But I do have it on my Kindle, so I probably will go back and go over some things and highlight them and everything, because it's fascinating. It delves into these characters that you don't even think about, like Florian Fortescue, and how JK had this whole storyline thought out for him, because if you remember in Deathly Hallows, he is abducted by the Death Eaters, and it seems for no reason whatsoever, but in the Prisoner of Azkaban sort of takes Harry under his wing and gives him ice creams and talks to him a lot about wizarding history and everything, medieval times. So he's actually meant to be this very well-versed wizard in wizarding lore and history. And he is the one that was going to be able to tell Harry, Ron, and Hermione about the Deathly Hallows. That is why Voldemort and the Death Eaters abduct him and ultimately kill him in the Deathly Hallows. But Harry, Ron, and Hermione were going to rescue him so that they could find out about the Deathly Hallows. That never came about. So JK says that it's one of her biggest regrets. One of her biggest regrets of deaths is Florian Fortescue's, because he dies for no apparent reason, because he isn't even used in the end, which I just found that so fascinating. And all these little characters that you maybe hear their name a couple of times in the book, that she's thought of all these amazing stories. Professor McGonagall, she has one of the best backstories. I wish that JK would actually write more stories about these characters in the wizarding world. Scrap Cursed Child. We didn't need Cursed Child. Just go back and tell us these stories about these characters that we all love, or even the ones like Florian Fortescue. How interesting. So yeah, that that has been what I've been listening to and semi-reading. It has been really, really good. Have been doing a little bit of Lego lately. I really wanted a Christmas Lego. Last year I did a beautiful Christmas wreath, which I haven't know where to hang, so in the shed. But hopefully once we have our new house, I will have a place to hang it. So I'm really excited for that. But I wanted another little Christmas Lego to do this year. And so this is it. Are you prepared? It's so cute. It's a little gingerbread house, but it's like Santa's Workshop gingerbread house. And when I made it watching the Nutcracker, as in Barbie Nutcracker, because it just sort of gives those vibes, the little pastel colors and everything. And so it opens up like this as well. So you could have it I don't know, it's a bigger place. You can have it so that it's on the corner, because it's got these beautiful little stained glass windows. I did put a little electric tea light candle in it because I wanted the light to shine out of it at nighttime, out of the little windows. It's probably not quite right, and I accidentally left it on all night, and I think the batteries are flat in it already. Still gone. But yeah, and so then this is the inside. Santa is having his milk and cookies. So cute. And then that's his little bedroom, I just say. There's little drawers there. And then this is all his presents and his sack, which he can hold his sack. I showed my mum and she's like, that looks like a dollop of caramel. It does look a bit like a dollop of caramel, doesn't it? His Santa presents and his Santa sack. And then that's his little writing desk. And then down here is sort of a lounge area. We've got another little cabinet back here with some holly and a little couch and the fireplace. So super, super duper cute. The doors all open and close. That has been sitting on my little table over there. And I did break. I was like, I don't need a Lego advent calendar. Why would I need that? Those pieces I'm not going to do anything with. And then I went to Kmart yesterday and it was the only one left. And I was like, well, there's your sign, Alyssa. Just buy the Harry Potter Lego advent calendar. So I bought it. this is it. And yesterday was the 3rd, so I had to open 3 to catch up. Oh, I opened 4 today. I'm not going to open any more to show you what they come as, because I don't want to ruin the surprise. That has actually been really fun. I have been enjoying that. There are so many new Harry Potter Legos coming out at the start of the year. We have got the hospital wing, which is probably the one that I'm most excited for. I have been building the, what do they call it? The biggest Hogwarts build ever. I don't have the main tower yet, but I do have everything else. I need to get the main tower, which has the Gryffindor common room, but the hospital wing contains the Ravenclaw common room, which, as you can tell by my scarf, I am a Ravenclaw. So excited to see that in person. And it's a little bit smaller, so I feel better buying it because it's not as expensive. There's also one, I'll put them on the screen so that you can see what they are. There is also a, it's called the Secret Potions Classroom, I believe. And it's a cauldron, and you like pull the little lever, which is like the stirrer, and it opens up and there's a classroom, a potions classroom inside. I love that. And I feel like if I was a Hogwarts student, I would really, really like potions class, because I just like making concoctions. When we were kids, we had, like, at primary school, there was this huge hollowed out tree stump, and it must have been a massive tree that they cut down, and it's just over time it's hollowed out, and we called it the cauldron, because you would go fill your mouth up with water at the bubble tap, run over to the cauldron and spit the water in and mix it up with leaves and dirt and berries and whatever you could find, and that was your potions. So I just think that I would excel at potions. Potions and care of magical creatures. I think that would be probably my top classes. So yeah, anyway, this has been Novelty with novel-lis. And I hope to see you in the next video. I'm probably going to do one talking about my reads from 2025, my favorite, my least favorite, going through all of those sort of categories. But today was just a little bit of a chat about some different things, starting up this segment, having a cup of tea, talking about Lego, and yeah, I guess I will see you next time.